An ornate golden border frames the black screen, and white words read Lex Electric Size Queen Society. Lex Electric, a white drag king in a pink suit complete with matching tie and shoes, walks onto the red stage from the left, strutting with cocky confidence. They have a bright green mohawk, a white shirt, and cheekbones that can cut glass. On the right is a black table with a blue gift bag on top. They pause, cross their arms, and nod their head to the left. They pull on the lapels of their jacket, posing like a runway model as they place one hand on their hip, followed by the other. Lex crosses their arms and begins to lip sync. Both hands point forward twice, palms up and open. They karate chop their thighs and thrust side to side, fists close. Lex throws their hands out, then places hands on hips. They grab at their crotch. They start undoing their trousers. One hand returns to their hip. They half shrug, gesture with the other hand, and smugly look down at their body. Lex shimmies their shoulders and teases undoing their fly. One hand on hip, the other moves across from the right to the left with their palm down and gestures to the audience, both arms out to the side. One hand grabs the top of their trousers. They pretend to ride a pony. Lex unzips their fly and pulls out a green and pink balloon pump. They inflate a long pink balloon and twist it into the shape of a penis. Wave it in front of their crotch and throw it to the audience. Lex shrugs their arms outwards, then teases, briefly pulling down their trouser flap. They pull their trousers up again and shrug, one hand on hip. Lex briefly pulls both arms to their chest, grabs their crotch, points to the audience, and gives the air a hand job. They cross and uncross their arms to gesture to the audience with each arm in turn. They walk backwards, one hand on hip, the other extended with clenched fist. They pretend to ride a pony. Lex loosens their tie with a cheeky wink. They strike it a couple of times and tease it open. Surprised at how big it is, they floss it behind their neck while turning their body left and right. They toss the tie between their legs and floss before twirling the tie away. Lex looks thoughtful and shrugs with hands on hips. They shrug again, but nod cheekily and cross their arms. Hands on hips, they look down at their crotch and shrug again. They grab their crotch, reach into their trousers and pull out a 20-inch soft penis. Lex looks surprised and points at the penis. They start swinging it around the stage. They try to hold it up as it gets progressively heavier and they get more tired, evidenced by Lex's exaggerated facial expressions. Lex huffs and puffs, bent over, hands on hips. They stand up straight, face more serious. They make small gestures with their arms straight but bent at the elbow to emphasize the words.
A man's self-worth is often bound up in what he sees as what's masculine. And if he's bought into this myth that what's masculine is...
Grimace, then point to their penis and shrug.
It impacts on his well-being.
Lex chops one hand down and turns it palm up. The other joins it like a weighing scale. One thumb points at their chest. Lex goes from cocky to cheeky with energetic dancing and fancy footwork. They undulate their body, one arm up, finger raised. They run on the spot and go to high-five the audience. Lex grins and shrugs. They grab their jacket lapels and dip twice to the left and right, flashing their shoulders before throwing the jacket off. Lex does some fancy footwork and wiggles their body. They cock their head to one side with camp attitude. Their hands lightly touch their body. Lex rips their trousers off and kicks them behind. They reveal two black garter bands at the tops of their thighs. They bend one knee while twisting their body and wiggling a finger with the other hand on hip. They show 1, 2, then 3 fingers to the audience, then open arms wide and wiggle their butts. Lex kicks their legs out as they start slowly unbuttoning their shirt, flapping the lapels before going on to the next button. They nod to the left, right and centre. They shimmy their shoulders. The shirt is undone. Lex flashes a peek of their black corset and hides it again. They place a hand out to the left then right, palms up. Lex stops and waves a hand in front of their throat, grimacing. Lex shimmies and throws shirt open with a big grin. They spin round, spanks their left and right butt cheek, spins round with clenched biceps. Mimes putting on glasses, spanking someone and putting lipstick on in a mirror. Lex flaps their shirt lapels and runs their hands down their body before tearing their shirt off. They spin it a couple of times in the air and throw it away. Lex moves their feet with quick footwork and wiggles their body. Their hands clenched by their collarbone, they move behind their back. Lex pulls off the 20-inch penis and throws it behind them. Lex skips to the table and grabs something. With their back to the audience, they step into it and pull it up their legs. Lex spins round and reveals 3 dildos in a belt. They point at and slap each in turn. They hip thrust, making the dildos bounce. Lex returns to quick fancy footwork, body wiggling while their arms are flying. They reach into their corset and pull out trans flag bunting and floss it behind their shoulders with a shimmy before letting it drape. They point at their dildos one at a time and pass a hand over all 3. They point at the audience and indicate the dildos again. Lex approaches the gift bag and pulls out a box advertising Your Perfect Penis with a picture of a purple dildo on it. They show the audience the box, then reach inside and throw red confetti hearts in the air. Screen fades to black. An ornate golden border frames the black screen and white words that read Lex Electric at Lex Electric.